The story begins on a quiet, peaceful morning. Sunlight danced across the water. The air was calm, and I stood at the edge of the lake, just trying to fish. This lake was on my property, private, legal, and untouched. But some people can't stand seeing others at peace. The HOA, the kind of people who want control over everything, who invent rules when they don't get their way, who believe they own what they don't. They didn't like that I was fishing. No noise, no damage, just their egos being challenged. They sent a notice. No fishing allowed. I smiled, because it wasn't their lake. Then one night, everything changed. The next morning, I returned to the water, and something felt wrong. The color had changed. Fish floated lifeless on the surface. The air carried a sharp chemical smell. Someone had poisoned the lake. This wasn't an accident. It was revenge. The HOA thought if they destroyed the lake, they'd stop the fishing. But they made one fatal mistake. What they didn't know was that this lake fed directly into their neighborhood's water system. This wasn't just my lake. This water flowed to their homes, their lawns, their pools, their kitchen sinks. I called the authorities immediately. Environmental Services, the water department. Tests were run, samples collected, and the truth came out. The poison was intentional. Suddenly, this wasn't an HOA dispute. It was an environmental crime. Heavy fines followed, legal notices were issued, and the entire water supply was shut down. The same HOA that tried to stop me from fishing was now standing in line for bottled water. As for the lake, it was professionally cleaned, restored. The fish returned. The water cleared. And once again, I stood at the edge of the lake, fishing rod in hand, perfectly legal. Now, when the HOA sees me, they look away, because some battles aren't won with poison, they're won with the truth.